So here we are at Hyde Town Hall for the Dementia Awareness event with lots of stalls and everything inside. Let's go and take a look. A co-produced workshop between NHS Greater Manchester and Impact gave the people of Tameside a voice. But what do they think about the support that they get when someone in their family is showing signs of or is diagnosed with dementia? Sarah Ward has spent time organising this event and explains the importance of it.
We are asking the people of Tameside what is working and what isn't working in Tameside in regards to dementia support and delirium support. So anybody who is affected by dementia or delirium, we've invited to come here today to connect to these stalls. This is an information market and it's all around the edges, and they're the services and the support and the community groups that are in Tameside that they can connect to and get that support all the way through their journey. So we've got carers here, we've got people with dementia here, and we've got people that are in the system and providing the services as well.
Along with the lunch offer, people from around Tameside were offered many services that could support their loved ones when combating this life-shortening illness. Let's talk to some of the people offering their help at this event. Can you tell us what are all these toys for?
It depends how many hours you've got, to be quite honest. This is something that started last year called Morning and Memories. And it only came about because I got invited to an event that was supposedly for people with dementia. And it turned out basically to be a load of care homes who were flogging £2,000 a week to look after your relative, which to me isn't meeting the end user. So we put together, my background obviously is media, so I thought, well, we'll put a load of old adverts together, the things that people will remember, from Shake and Vac to Oxo to Spam. And then it went from there to adding stuff from the police museum that we've got, that comes from the Greater Manchester Museum. So we've got the old capes, the old helmets, all the things they used to wear. We've just had a recent addition to the lovely Paddington Bear, everyone's favourite, with his little bill-wellies. The only thing that's missing, and he is going to have it with him very soon, is a jar of marmalade, because he has to have it. One of the biggest stars, of course, of the children's BBC going back to the 70s was this fella, Bagpuss. And bizarrely, they only ever made 13 episodes of Bagpuss, and they've been going 60 years on a loop. It is the memories that they all bring back. I mean, we've had people who, with the old rotary dial telephone, a lady the other day said to us, how did you dial 999 if your house was full of smoke and you couldn't see the dial? Now, there's a silver stop where the dial goes to. If you put your two fingers into 0 and 9 and go round, it will stop always at 9. Because you've already blocked the 0. So to dial 999 in the dark, you just put your two fingers in. And she went, 60 years on, I can still remember being taught that as a kid. And it's amazing what we remember, because we'll always remember nice things. We always remember nice memories. And we found that taking it to care homes, it opens up a whole world of conversations. We had one guy he was in the police. And the care home lady that's looking after him, who's looked after him for 3 years, said, so you were always a policeman, Alan? And he went, no, I was a plasterer before I joined the police. She never knew that he'd been a builder at all. Wow. And you go, but once you unlock that first thing, it follows.
I am a local services manager for a specialist team called Sahara. So we cover the whole of Greater Manchester, and we support the South Asian communities of Greater Manchester. A lot of our work aligns with the rest of the Alzheimer's Society. We're supporting people post-diagnosis, but our team actually supports people pre-diagnosis as well. We support people with long-term memory or cognitive impairment, as well as people who have a formal diagnosis as well. So we offer lots of different services, a one-to-one service, we have memory cafes, we look at research, and yeah.
So Caroline, thanks for joining me. Can you just tell me a bit more about the Willowwood Hospice, what you do and why it's so important for families with dementia?
Okay, so hi, my name is Caroline. I'm the dementia lead nurse at Willowwood Hospice. I'm new to this role. I came to the dementia side in May of last year, but before then I was on the inpatients for 13 years. So I'm new to this role, but not to the hospice. So it's really important because 1 in 2 people either affected by dementia, and that's either obviously the person with dementia or the carer, and people become carers and they don't actually know how to potentially look after somebody. It's not something they've ever needed to do before, so it's about supporting them. But also dementia comes with a lot of symptoms. It's a disease of the brain, which people don't realise, and obviously people don't get better from it, so it's about supporting people as they get towards end of life. So at the hospice we support people. It's supposed to be in the last 12 months of life, but that's quite difficult to predict. So we see people at home, but we also have the cafe, and we have carers group, so that's the dementia side. But at the hospice we've obviously got the inpatient side, the therapy team, so see people that for the occupational therapy and physio. We've got family support that provide counselling to people, and also we've got the wellbeing team as well. So it costs 3.6 million a year to run, so it's really important that we promote awareness to support people, and so that we can carry on supporting people.
We are part of the Community Response Service. It's a long-standing service that's been running in Tameside now for the last 30 years. We work currently 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So some of the equipment that's on the table, in the first instance we provide a unit and a pendant. So if anybody has any kind of emergency, or they have a fall, they're not well, they can just press the pendant. There's somebody at the other end that can answer it. Some of the other equipment on the table is what we call extra add-ons. People are assessed for these. So somebody might need a pill dispenser. We have wander alerts to help protect people, ensure that they stay safely. Bed exits. We have smoke detectors, and a lot of people say, well, I've already got the smoke detector. Ours are linked. So if that goes off, the fire service is going.
On the note of sort of peace of mind, you can see here there's not many like camera facing stuff. You hear quite a lot of stories of, when people are wanting to look after their older ones, that they install cameras in their house, which could be quite invasive for their privacy. So what is it that's different about these that help with also maintaining privacy but also looking after one another?
Each piece of equipment on this table, when it's programmed to the unit, that unit knows what piece has been activated. So should somebody activate the pendant, it will come through as the pendant. We will speak to them over the unit. Should they not respond to us, so just say for example it's 3 o'clock in the morning, they're in bed, they've activated it, we don't get no answer, we'll try ringing them on the phone. If we get no answer off the phone, it becomes what we call a no response. So what we will do is we will send a warden to check that person is safe in the property and where they should be.
What is the general sort of consensus that people say that they want to see change, or what is it that they like?
It's getting that access to that support and knowing where it is. It's quite hard to navigate. We've got some fantastic support in Tameside, but it's finding it, and it's finding it at the right time and quickly as well, because sometimes you might be in crisis, so you need to be able to find it straight away and to be able to plan as well. So that's from the first workshop, what we found, that was one of the key priorities, is getting that support and getting it timely and getting people connected better.